Ho, Uncle Nudge here. Finally got my Lincoln Block house completed. Took about 15 months, about 12 months of actual building. And I still got to build a little back porch on there when the weather gets a little better. But to have all my window framing done, window trim and stuff. And of course the cedar trim that goes down vertically, that's to cover the post, because as you may remember, this originally was a 1975 post building. So I got my beautiful Anderson brand windows in there, the 100 series, which is their lowest cost one. Still not cheap, but very good quality windows. And we went with the oiled bronze look. And these are inset windows, so you don't just screw them in. You can get them that way, but we wanted kind of the older look of the inset windows. And so we just finished up and kind of had an open house, and we're just ready to move in. Start moving in this same day. You've probably seen the porch before. I put in that tongue and groove pine, and so walking in, I got the floors in now, and that's used 1x6 Douglas fir and just put a black walnut Danish oil finish on it, so it'll be really easy to maintain. It's got the matte look of late 1800s floor, which is what we're going after, rather than, you know, like a current glossy floor. And it's the living room. It's probably about 27 feet long, and ceilings are approximately 11'4" at the highest point. So it really makes this 805 square foot place seem a lot bigger. This is a bedroom. Decided to trim this out in white. I built all the trim, and I built those doors. Haven't put the light fixture in, waiting to put the bed in. And you've probably seen before my wife's little walk-in closet. And I did a low ceiling, I think around 7 feet, so I could have loft storage above it. And then my closet has a bunch of shelves. I wear a lot of t-shirts and jeans, so my actual nice shirt holder is way up, and I'm going to have a little gorilla step ladder in there, and I'll just go up there when I need something fancy. But got a little desk here I can fold up, and I got storage for all kinds of odds and ends, and so it suits me. And my wife did most all the painting and trim work and stuff. We kind of decided on the colors between us, and she did a wonderful job. It's a lot of work. We kind of did the green wall. Well, let's go in the closet here. You can't see it good, but you know, I just kind of built everything from scratch. There's about 6 shelves there I put in, and little shelf, coat hanger, and then this is going to be her office, and it's smaller, but it's got a big feel, real cozy. And I built her this bookshelf. Got a lot of how-to books and all kinds of stuff. And up there is one of the entrances to the loft, which I don't show in this video. And we chose kind of a periwinkle purple. She wanted that in her office for sure. And on this bookshelf, I just used scrap stuff. This is like an old tongue and groove and some pieces off an old piano, and just assorted things I had around. I'm pretty frugal, so can do things pretty darn cheap. And so that's kind of what we did. And that color green, what I was going to say is it ties into the kitchen, and we're going to put a dining room table there with the chandelier that's not in yet. And it just kind of creates an open kitchen concept where it actually does kind of come into the living room. But, and like I said, that's where the fridge goes, and those little shelves on the right are for her cookbooks. And we just did a Formica with a backsplash. I think I built this whole kitchen minus the sink and the faucet and the dishwasher for under $500. That would even be including that window. It's going to be a tea station. It's got garbage disposal in there, have a microwave in it. Put her teacups in there and stuff. And down this way, we've got a little sunroom where she's going to grow sprouts and stuff, and probably have a chair there, and I guess you could call it a breakfast nook too. And back door, I put in hexagon tile, which Uncle Nudge don't recommend for the beginner, and I was the beginner. I managed to do it, but it's not the easiest thing to put in hexagon tile. But it looks pretty good. It was the thing that looked like 1920s, 1930s, so I decided, okay, I'm going to go for it. And turn the old vanity into a vanity mirror. And then this tile job with all the inside plumbing. Used an armoire for our full-length mirror that we didn't have the space for, so I just took the door off. So it's actually a decent-sized bathroom. Got an 8-foot ceiling. We put modern glass doorknobs on. They're pretty darn cool, and they work really well. I don't remember the brand. And then in the cupboard, I just ran the beam trim just right through the cupboard because I could. And pantries, got lots of room in there. It goes all the way up the full height. And then you also have a little bit of access to the loft there. Nice light, plenty of light in there. And she can put spices and stuff on there. He repurposed a drawer set, built some custom things, and then up here is another entrance to the loft that I use. And my wife strung all those beads. Took her some time. Got a nice big country sink. So, being that was a closet door, we just kind of blended it in with the wall because it's different in the door jamb. Where this one, you can see it kind of insets, almost a 3D effect. Closet door just comes right to the wall, so to speak. So anyway, that's the finished product. We're going to start moving in. It's been a pleasure working with Lincoln Block.